Hi there, it's Lady in Yellow here, bringing you another prophetic word from God. Today, God is calling you to guard your spiritual space. I've been hearing the voice of God within me saying, spiritual leeches, spiritual leeches. Spiritual leeches think that the only way things can get better for them is for them to leech themselves onto people spiritually and destroy their blessings. This message was so profound and I really understood it because when you are seeking for something from God and He grants it, this thing usually comes into reality spiritually first before it then manifests into the physical, into what we can see, what we can touch, what we can spend. The timeline of the spiritual is very different from the timeline of the physical. So when things get granted spiritually, it obviously would take some time before it materializes. And the spiritual leeches know this. They know that when things come into reality spiritually, the only way for them to get to it first, for them to have this thing all to themselves first, is for them to tap into the spiritual space and take it. And God is telling you right now, no, God is asking you right now to be guarded over your spiritual space, over your blessings. Consider your blessings as a salary from God. And somebody out there is looking at you and saying, this person is going to get paid for existing. This person is going to get paid for having faith in God, for just being who they are. And they don't want that. They want all these things all to themselves. They will take it because they do not care. And God is asking you right now, you that this thing belongs to care and to guard your space spiritually. Somebody behind the screen right now is speaking to God and saying, God, why have you forgotten me? Why have you not answered me? And God is saying right now that I have not forgotten you. I have answered you. But there are spiritual leeches around you. If you have been asking for something from God for a long time and it seems like things are getting harder and it seems like God is not listening, God is not answering, listen. God is not a cruel God that He does not answer His people. God is not a cruel God that He does not take care of His servants. God is not a cruel God that He does not support His servants with the things that they need. But you need to check your surroundings. You need to you need to spiritually pay attention to the things that are happening around you. Spiritually, choose leverage on 3 ways to steal your blessings. 1, via food. 2, via sexual intercourse. And 3, via contact. I'm going to focus on the first 2. Food. Who are you taking food from? It is not everybody that gives you food that has good intentions towards you. If you're the type of person that likes to eat your food and leave the leftovers for just anybody to access, or you're the type of person that likes to eat the leftovers of other people, or you are the type of person that eats with multiple people, you need to understand that there are dangers in these things, especially if you are surrounded by people that do not like you. You need to get with God to know those that have good intentions towards you. Number 2, sexual intercourse. God has already guided us enough and told us not to get involved with unlawful sexual intercourse because He knows that sexual intercourse is not just physical. It's a thing that involves our body, our soul, and our spirit. It is just as spiritual as it is physical. Spiritual leaders know that it is easy to take the blessings that belong to you by being binded with you spiritually via sex. That is why you should stick with your partners. If you have partners, stick with them. Don't go around sleeping with other people. If you do not want to be involved with anybody, don't have sex with them because this thing has crazy repercussions. And now, how do you undo the harmful effects of spiritual leeches in your life? If you as a person see that you are putting in the work in the things that you do not expect free things, and you are diligent in what you are doing, but you see that you are not experiencing growth, you are not experiencing advancement, you are experiencing stagnancy, then it is time for you to engage in warfare prayers to reverse the effect of spiritual ditches in your life. Warfare prayers involve prayers of repentance and prayers of gratitude. I was asking God, I was saying, okay, repentance for this type of prayer, for this type of warfare prayer. And he said, yes, repentance is a spiritual currency. It's a currency that gives you grace that can only come from God to reverse whatever evil that man has done towards you. And prayers of gratitude. Gratitude is a way opener. Is a thing that God really loves. Be grateful for what God has done for you. Be grateful for what God is going to do for you. Be grateful for what God is going to surround you with, because surely God listens to his people. So here comes the end of this video. I really want to encourage you to become aware of your spiritual space and to aggressively guard your spiritual space. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.